Welcome back to Polymer Clay TV. Today we have a really exciting new product to share with you, and it's called Magic Transfer Cling. It's different from magic transfer paper, whereas magic transfer paper you use on raw clay to transfer images onto it. But this you can use on already baked clay, you can use it on metal, you can use it on glass, you can use it on a variety of mixed media projects. So that's what's so cool about it, and it's really a different product. To give you an idea, here's some pieces that I've made. They are first fired, and I actually had done a silk screen on most of these, which some I covered up the silk screen, some I didn't. But on this one here, I took a piece of the Magic Transfer Cling that we pre-printed, and I put it on top, and then I went back with some Bic permanent markers and colored it in. I have a really cool look there. So here's a couple other that I did, and in this one you can see the silk screen coming through. So I silk screened on some brown clay and added the Magic Transfer Cling on top after it had been fired. So you get a really cool look, and it's very dimensional, which I really like. This was another one of my favorites here, where I took the Magic Transfer Cling and put it on top of resin over a silk screen piece of clay. And that's a Pardo brand that already had the glitter in it, so you could add your glitter, do whatever you want. And these are the clings on top of the resins, so all the clings are translucent, so you can really take advantage of that and get a really neat look. Here's another piece I did over a silk screened piece of clay, colored it in with some of the markers. This one's really cool. I had taken resin and added some Angelina fibers to it, so it's like a dichroic look, and some large pieces of mica, and then I used the Magic Transfer Cling and put it on top, and that dragonfly is one of our pre-printed designs, which I'll show you in a minute. And then I colored a little with the markers, the permanent markers, and they were Bic, and then added a little clay on the back. But I think I'm going to come back around and kind of do like a frame around this piece, but I thought it looked really cool. Here's one that also had been silk screened and added the Magic Transfer Cling and colored that in. So as you can see, there's lots of things you can do with it just on baked clay, but you can add it to anything. That's the cool thing about it. So let me show you how it comes. These are the designs that we're starting out with. These are all designs that are original to Kira Sly, who's my business partner. And these here are just on regular sheets of paper because I just wanted to show you the designs. These are an image that's been, I think, what do they call it? Mirrored. That's what they call it. So these are mirrored images. So we offer them either like this, and they'll be sold individual, or you can buy the whole sheet, or you can even buy the blank sheets and print your own stuff. But these designs are really cool because it has a lot of detail in it, and that's what you really want with this kind of project, because I'll show you here. This is actually one of the pieces that I cut. So all you really need is some scissors, and if you're going to color it in, you need markers, and you got to decide what you're going to do with it. If you're going to put it on if you're going to put it on baked clay, or if you're going to put it on metal. But you'll see more of that coming up. But what you need to do is just cut out pieces that are going to go on your sized piece, because you don't need a giant piece for one little thing like this. So you can use pieces, and these are pieces I have left over from all those things you saw, all those pendants you saw earlier. I used all of these designs on all of those pendants, and I still have plenty left over. So it goes a long way. So you definitely want to just cut out the pieces that you need and not use the whole sheet and waste it. So I'm going to show you how it works, and I'm going to take this pendant here that I've already fired. It's silk screened, and I'm going to put some of these designs on there. Now it's a 3-part piece of paper. It's kind of hard to explain, but there's this piece, this piece here, which is the actual cling, and then there's another backing piece. So what you have to do is you have to get the cling off of the backing piece, and that's how you're going to work with it, because it's sticky on the other side, and you have to use your fingers to do this, or you can, if you want, you can use an X-Acto knife, but you want to pick it up like this. First you discard that, and you want to be careful because it does rip, and just kind of work it with your finger. And you'll see that it's sticky on this one side. So I'm just pulling it off gently. And then we're going to just adhere it. I'm going to use this whole piece for now. You don't need such a big piece, but I'm not sure which area I'm going to use. I don't think I'm going to use the face. So this is very, very sticky, so you have to be very, very careful. And actually maybe I'll use one of her eyes. Kind of make it a neat little look there. And you just lay it right on top. And you can just peel off these pieces that are extra with your fingers, and you can save these. They're still usable. There's still plenty that you can use. Stick it on your backing paper so that you have it, or you can go ahead and stick it right onto something else at the moment if you have something ready to go. But I'm going to set it aside because I don't have anything ready to go. And I'm just going to continue to tear this all the way around, saving my pieces for later. Sometimes they'll get stuck to your fingers, so you can just ball it up and get rid of it if it's a piece you don't want to save. So here I have it. Look at how bright it remains. It's just such a cool look. I mean, you can just, the sky's the limit. You can really do some cool things with this. So let me show you. I've got some markers here, and these are the Bic Market Ultra Fine Point Permanent Markers. And I would suggest getting some fine and getting some ones that were not fine, because if you want to color in a big area, these fine ones can be a little pain in the neck. But if you're just doing like outlining, you know, over the lines, or kind of just doing a little shading, it doesn't matter. You don't need any big ones. You know, these fine point ones are great for this. So you can just draw on this Magic Transfer Cling. You can color it in if you want. You know, obviously you would do a better job than I'm doing right now, but you can see the colors remain so bright, and the fact that the Magic Cling is translucent, you can see the silk screen that I did underneath, so you're getting a totally different look than you would, you know, with just a transfer on there. So just to give you an idea, I have a little extra that's coming up around here, and I would just use my fingers to tear that away. And see, as you can see, it's sticking to the metal, so that's one of the things that will stick to. And you can just use a knitting needle or whatever you want to like pull that extra off, a fingernail, a scissor, whatever, like I said. But you can see the cling, it's elasticy, so it will stretch if you needed to stretch over something, and you can just pull extra right off like that. So this is going to be in our shop shortly. I don't believe it'll be in there when this video comes out on Friday, but next week it should be in our shop. We're going to have it available with the pre-printed designs. We're going to have it available plain without anything printed on it, and we'll have instructions for you to go with that. So definitely check out the Magic Transfer Cling. There's so many uses for it, and you're going to love it.